Hey everybody, NEWBRO here. Today I'm going to do wonders for your mental health by showing you how to properly reverse boost in Modern Warfare 2. But first I want to give a quick thank you to everybody who's been tuning in. I hit 1,000 subs on Christmas Eve and that's crazy and I love all of you. Now for those who don't know, reverse boosting is an unethical but not illegal method of having fun in Modern Warfare 2 by tricking skill-based matchmaking and getting matched with players well under your skill level. I have an important warning for you before I get into the method, so listen up. Do not waste your money on a VPN just for reverse boosting. I see people in comments constantly saying things like, man, I should get a VPN, thinking it's going to magically disable SBMM and they're going to get matched with bots every game. So I did the morally correct thing and went out and bought a $60 VPN designed specifically for COD and Warzone to test it out. It's pretty easy to find because it's the most popular VPN amongst content creators right now, and you'll notice that most of the people hyping it up also just happen to have an affiliate code with that specific VPN. Interesting. Supposedly, it disables SBMM by tricking the servers and matching you based on connection without negatively impacting your ping. Unfortunately for my wallet, I have some bad news for you. The only servers on the VPN that actually get decent connections are full to the brim with people who spent $60 on a VPN to disable SBMM, and those aren't usually average Joe casual players. After about 20 games, I noticed no real difference in my lobbies compared to my regular skill-based matchmaking, which confirmed to me that I just normally play with sweats willing to spend $60 for easy lobbies. And yes, before you jump me in the comments, I did confirm that the VPN was functioning normally. Unfortunately, functioning normally didn't mean that I was curb stomping children every single game, which sort of ruined my day, honestly. Now on to the good news. You don't need to pay for a VPN, and you definitely don't need to buy a second console and another copy of the game just to join in on a bot account to get into bot lobbies. Side note, I'm pretty sure if you get caught doing either one of those, it's bannable, so just keep that in mind. Now that I've saved you $60 and made it less likely for you to get banned, if you want to say thanks, go ahead and drop a like on this video. That's honestly all I want for Christmas, and it really helps out the channel. Now into the method, and it's actually really simple. All you have to do is take a break from sweating for about 5 games. And when I say take a break from sweating, I mean really take a break from sweating. Play like an absolute bowl of dog water and potato soup. You want to go really negative. Now there's a fine line because if you just kill yourself over and over, it won't count, and I'm relatively certain that it can tell if you're throwing on purpose, but you still want to go extremely negative 5 games in a row. My recommendation is to try and play like you just handed the controller to your grandma while she's visiting you from the nursing home, or maybe like you thought it'd be funny to get your sister's 2-year-old McKaylee Grace to play for you. You want to still take some shots at enemies, get some hit markers, but do it like really bad. Almost outside the realm of possibility bad. You could also just strap on a post-nerf riot shield and play normally for 5 games. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. I actually did this and it had basically the same effect as throwing lobbies on purpose. If you don't like just walking around acting like a bot, you can make a little game out of it. See how closely you can follow an enemy before someone notices you, or how many times you can drop shot the same person without actually killing them before they manage to put you down. I honestly find this whole process extremely good for my mental health because it allows me to step back and detach from trying to play like an absolute savage. I get way less frustrated on the whole when I'm playing multiplayer now because the second I start getting pissed off playing against sweats, I switch gears for a few games and start having fun playing like a fresh Christmas newborn on his first COD game. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end though, and now that you've done your 5-ish games and the algorithm thinks you might be just a little bit slow, it's time to turn on savage mode again. Bad news for the people the algorithm thinks you should be playing with now, but great news for you and your camo challenges. Now this method won't last forever. I normally get 2 or 3 really lopsided games, 2 or 3 really good games, then after about 5 or 6 games I'm usually back to my regular matchmaking for a while. I tend to hang out there for a little bit until I start getting frustrated, and then it's back to the dog bowl for a few games. I've also noticed that this method is a little less effective on shipment, mostly due to the random spawns and explosions. This map really has a way of making bad players seem good, but this method still is much more effective than a VPN on shipment. Reverse boosting with this method is going to be a lot more noticeable in regular maps, and especially in 24/7 playlists that aren't shipment. During Shoot House 24/7, I was dropping 60 and 5 or better games every time I did this without fail. That's because the map was small enough to force fights, but not so small that living and dying is basically a random dice roll. I'm gonna upload a full uncut video going from my regular lobbies through 5 games of dog water and into 2 reverse boosted lobbies on shipment, sped up of course unless you really want to watch an hour of me playing with no commentary, so be on the lookout for that if you're interested. To quickly summarize, when you start getting pissed off at the game, just play 5 games like someone trying to use a Wiimote and have fun. Then turn on the pain once the algorithm starts to grossly underestimate you. If you made it this far, you clearly liked the video, so don't forget to subscribe for more and hit that like button if you haven't already. I hope this was helpful, and I especially hope that you had an awesome holiday. And until next time, peace.